Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Codename Ocean Keeper. Well, as you can see, this is our last transmission from our benefactor. We still have a notebook to find, so I guess it's right back down to the depths we go. Now, you know, for the last couple of episodes, we've been playing around with the electro rifle, but at this point, I think I might go ahead and swing it back towards the standard machine gun. I feel like that's a pretty decent weapon, and I'm curious to see how it holds up against some of our newer enemies. Not to mention, I feel like we have slightly better control of things. So we're going to go ahead and swap back to that today, and yeah, that should be about all. As for everything else, we have more or less maxed out everything we can. We really do need to find whatever it is that our benefactor is after, because until we do, I don't think there's too much left for us to upgrade. We are going to be in a little bit of trouble until then. Alright, well, you know what? I know where we are. We dropped there last time. I believe back down that way is towards the what do we call it? The Statue of Liberty. But either way, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start clearing up everything that we can. We're going to try and collect as much as possible. I think one of the things we might do is, yeah, we'll go ahead and collect some of these things ourselves, and then we'll see what we can do. Let's speed up our ability to break down these bricks. We'll go ahead and we will, we'll see what we can find. Hopefully with a couple more, we should be able to afford another upgrade or two. Let's go ahead and drop those off there. That should be fine. Let's see. Will that be enough? I'm not 100% sure. So, what else have we got? More penetration with each hit. I think that's good. Hit multiple bricks. That should be ideal. We'll boost that up. And you know what? Since there's limited time, I think we'll just let our drones have a bit of a break. We'll pick up what we can, and we'll see what we can do here. We'll pick up both of these. We don't really need too much in the way of upgrades in the first wave or so. We should be fairly fine, so we'll focus in on other things. Let's go ahead and increase our explosion radius for our bomb, and then let's see, for the drones we need a minimum of some advanced resources, so I suppose that's what we'll be waiting for. Yeah, oh, and one thing we haven't used before is the acceleration skill for our mech. What does this do? Greater acceleration. So that's not bad. That kicks that up a decent amount. And then we also have the length of time that goes for, as well as the reload speed. Okay, nice and simple, nothing too crazy, but I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and, we'll leave our turret there. We have shielding. I trust in our shields to be able to do everything that we need. Our turrets are pretty powerful, especially early on. And if it allows us to mine extra resources nice and early, it's definitely worth doing if at all possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll drop this down here. We'll see what we can find. Okay, nothing too amazing. We can luckily pick up a fair bit of yellow early on. That'll be very nice. What do we do? I guess we'll break down some of this stuff. We'll see what we can find. Oh, and there's some green already early on. Okay, you know what? That's very, very nice. We'll try and collect some if possible. We'll drop this back. We'll drop the drone down there. That should be fine to collect some of the resources. We do only have about 10 seconds left, so yeah, not necessarily the best, but it could be a whole stack worse. Let's go ahead and improve our... do we go for damage or do we go for some of these things? Well, we could go for better reload speed as well as power. We could go for both of those. Either that or we could go for a drone upgrade as well. Speed boost, reload speed, and carry capacity. This is a tough one. I think... You know what? I think we can probably let our turrets do the work for us. Let's go ahead and we'll focus in on our bomb for the second, as I'm fairly sure our drones cease to work while the wave is going on. So yeah, we'll have to let that go. And then let's also go ahead and boost up their reload speed. Actually, you know what? No, let's go for a... let's go for carry capacity. There we are. We'll go for a little bit of efficiency there. I think that should be good. Alright, we only have 3 seconds. Let's go ahead and jump back in. How much do we have in this mine? Still no sign. Okay. Alright, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll drop the turret back there. Everyone's on that side. I have faith in our little drone ability. Oh, and of course, we've already been here before, so we don't need whatever is there. Alright. No real damage done. That's fine by me. We'll go ahead and... yeah, we'll make our way up here. Okay, so we've got some of the big reactor thing that's in the center of the map. Oh. What have we got? Nothing? Okay, hang on a second. Go ahead and we'll drop some of these off. That should be fine. We'll go ahead and collect the rest. Well, at least free resources are free resources, so that's not the end of the world. And then let's go ahead and accelerate and see if that gets us to the next mine a little bit quicker. I definitely feel like it is quite useful. Let's go ahead and get that going. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... we definitely need another mining upgrade. Ooh. But what they can do, I'm not really sure. Okay, you know what? We've got 10 seconds left. I suppose we'll go ahead and mine out this brick here, but we need some better upgrades. Okay, damage is a necessity, and then I suppose that's all we can afford. Alright, we definitely need to start working on some extra weapons. Let's go with a... sniper rifle, rocket launcher, or shotgun. I think we'll go... I think sniper rifle. That seems to have some pretty good damage buffs for us in the long term. We'll go ahead and we'll see if that works out well. But again, we need to figure out where the where our next what do we call it? Lost and found is. So we'll go ahead and we'll make our way to another mine, even though it was still fairly early on. It may not be the most beneficial way to clear out what we've got access to. Some of the mines, but it will probably help us find a few more things that little bit quicker. And right now we definitely need to get that going sooner than later. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll drop some of these off. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll drop them there. We'll break our way through here. I don't know if that will work too well, but we will see what we can do. We are about to go ahead and drop another bomb, so let's go ahead and increase its explosion damage and range. Yeah, that should be good. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll drop that down there. Let's get more drones in the field. Alright, that should be nice. That'll help us out quite drastically. And you know what? Let's also go ahead and see. We need some upgrades. I'm not actually sure if that's what's going to end up being best. Yeah, alright. We'll take a few things. We'll take them with us. We'll try and get some more drones up and running. We want at least a machine gun upgrade. That is for certain. We'll go ahead and we'll drop that up there. We'll pick up these. And then with 10 seconds left, I think we just might end up bailing here. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, that'll have to make do. We know that this isn't where we need to stay, so I think we go ahead and we check out somewhere else. Let's go ahead and boost up our movement speed. We'll drop that there. Let's also go ahead and pick up the damage upgrade. In fact, do we go ahead and open up with 2 damage increases? You know what? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, make sure that we can chew through the enemies nice and swiftly. And then let's see what else we can afford. Maybe just an increase to our drone's capacity. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll boost up their speed. 3 and 2. Could go carry capacity, but I think we'll go with the reload speed. I think for now that could be better. We'll get one blue one very easily, so it's not the be all and end all. And yeah, that'll just have to do. Go ahead and we'll fire off our shield. We'll let our turret do some work. And then hopefully... Oh, actually, you know what? There's another sunken ship. Maybe we can make our way over here. Yeah, let's see if this provides us anything that we're looking for. Not 100% sure if that's what we need, but we will give it a try. Alright, what can we find? Alright, so, drone's not really doing what it should be doing. That is more than a little bit disappointing. We'll go ahead and we'll drop that there. Actually, that should be fine. We'll go ahead and we'll pick up this. We'll also go ahead and take both of those. What have we got? Extra explosion damage and range. That is the third and final in the power upgrade for the bomb. We'll go ahead and we'll take that over another weapon because that is rather expensive. And right now that would be rather good to improve. Let's go ahead and drop another drone. We'll also see if we can pick up... Yeah, there we are. More mining capacity. I feel like we were definitely a little bit weaker than what we needed to be for this current stage of things. Oh, and it looks like that drone is unable to reach whatever these resources... Yeah, okay. That is not good. Can we make our way there fairly easily? It does look possible, so that's at least something. We'll go ahead and we'll collect these. We'll let the drone reset its pathing directions. We'll pick up both of them. And then I guess that is all we will take. We don't have very long. We'll let the drones do what they can. This should be at least another upgrade for us, so that'll be nice. And then... let's go for the rate of fire. Yeah, we need to increase that, and then with another 5 and 2... Actually, we've almost got another reload speed there. Okay, you know what? I know it's a little dicey, but we're going to go ahead and drop that there. We should get the mining, or the meta progress. We'll move on to a different mine, because again, we know that we're not finding what we need here. We can handle those fairly comfortably. Okay, let's go ahead and shield on up. We'll deal with these guys. Okay, this is definitely not the right one, but again, we will figure it out. What else can we afford? Alright, we have... Yeah, another reload upgrade. There we go. That should be nice. Make the most from that last wave there. Yeah, getting some more uses is ideal, as that bomb definitely clears out most of these mines far quicker than what we can, so we'll take what we can get. We'll go ahead and drop that down there. Let's see, anything else worth noting? Probably after that should be fine. We'll also break this other brick there. We'll try and see if there's anything that we really need in these early spaces. Again, we'll drop more drones. Hopefully what we can do is find another one of the artifacts. That would be particularly nice. Another relic would certainly not go astray. And then, what else do we want? I guess it's going to be a while until we get another one of those upgrades. Let's go for... No, let's go for a damage increase on our turret. That would be a nice defensive bonus. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll pick up what we can. We'll go ahead and drop another drone. That should hopefully pick up a few good things. Now all that we need to do is speed up our movement. Yeah, unfortunately we're not going to quite get as much as I would like. Alright, where is our drone? Here we go. Let's go ahead and give them that speed boost. That's well and truly overdue. And then... Yeah, I think that's everything we can afford. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh, and you know what? since we can let that go, we will, and we'll pick up these greens as well. I know we're going to be taking damage, but I think that is something that we can manage. We'll go ahead and drop the turret. We'll go ahead and get some movement. Oh, there is another old mech. I think when we've found these in the past, we get some bonus materials. Oh no, hang on a second. Whoa, look at these maps. They're incredibly detailed. Connecting to the navigation system, cartographers. They were mapping the depths, found a lot of interesting things. They marked some strange structures on the seabed, just like the ones we've already visited. Projecting a holographic map. Dig, look, they match the collector's coordinates. You're right, but even so, they still didn't get as far as we have. Okay, this could... Oh, here we are. There is the vessel that we're after. I'm sure that this is what we want. Let's go ahead and have a bit of a look. And here we go. Another terminal, mech, connecting to the system. September 28, 2453. Headquarters finally respond. Their decision. It's unbelievable. They want to launch all reactors at full power simultaneously. Burn the problem away, as they put it. Madmen, they don't realize that it's the interaction between the reactors that caused all this chaos. I ran the calculations. If all reactors are fired up at full capacity simultaneously, a cascading resonance effect will occur. The temperature zones won't just merge, they'll trigger a chain reaction that could tear apart the ocean floor itself. I tried to sabotage the control panels, but I was caught. Tomorrow, a special team arrives to initiate the full activation protocol. I have one last chance to reprogram the main control circuits. Maybe if I alter the synchronization frequency... Ah, wait, that sounds just like your operating scheme. If anyone finds this recording, do not attempt to simply shut down the reactors. The system must be rebooted. I hope this can still fix everything. Now I see why you react this way to the reactors. All throughout your development, I built you based on blueprints found among my grandfather's notes, and they were based on the same principles and systems. But where did he get those blueprints? We'll ask the collector next time. Ah, okay. Well, very illuminating. Let's go ahead and see what we can find here. We still need to clear out this place. We found an orange 1, so we know that that's going to be part of a code. Can we carry this block? Yes, we can. Oh, and that's a dead end. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. We may have just got ourselves into a whole heap of trouble there. I think we weren't meant to drop that there at all. Yeah, and there's a red 3. Oh, this is bad. I feel... Okay, we need to push that green button so we can open the doors. And I'm pretty sure we do not have the carry capacity. So you know what? Here we go. Let's go ahead and boost that up. We luckily have what it takes. That shouldn't... Uh-oh. Houston? We have a problem. I can't get that from inside there. That is dead weight. We don't have the carry strength. We're stuck. We're not moving. Okay, we got to drop that. Okay. This is bad news, bears. At least we know where we need to be. So, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to try and get some of this started. I doubt this is going to do anything, but again, we need the strength to be able to pull that brick up, which is very, very bad given everything. Okay, but the good news is we're at the very north of the map, so we do know where to return to. Hopefully we can find what we're looking for. We'll try and keep them at bay. Actually, you know what? Let's just double check. Is there anything else we can use? We need 5 more blue. Okay. I think we're going to have to hold on to this. We'll try and keep our enemies at bay. But again, there's no guarantee that it'll work. Alright, you know what? If we take damage, we take damage. But we need our... Uh-oh, hang on a second. I may have, Are we losing... Okay, never mind. We were fine. We were fine. I just couldn't risk the fact that we may not have had the, the turret around anymore. And if we had got that would have been a terrible way to die. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll pick up that carry capacity. Let's just go ahead and race across, because if we don't get there, I will be very upset because we've worked hard. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Can we pick this back up again? We have slightly more strength, but again, it's just not quite the same. Let's see if we can kind of change the angles, get a little bit of momentum. Come on, bud. Climb higher. No, okay, we got to cut our losses. I think I may have just stuffed up our run. That is incredibly unfortunate. Okay. Well, you know what? I think there may only be one solution to this. I think we have to eject. I don't like that idea, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get that going. So, let's just see. Is there a way to... I don't have a better way of doing things, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to face our weapon in a fairly safe direction, and we will just let the bugs do their thing. Alright, so we unfortunately still have the sniper rifle, which would have been amazing, but again, can't do much about it. At least we've got some big tough enemies, so that should chew through. And yeah, we'll just eject. Ah, man, that is such a pity. Alright, so we quote-unquote were destroyed, but either way, we'll see what happens. The notebook may be badly damaged, but your mech should be able to extract the information we need. Just find it quickly. Huh. Okay, well, I don't think that there's anything we can really upgrade now. No, we are out of luck. So... let's dive back down. I'm not willing to give up on things. We know where we need to go, so that's what we're going to do. We'll go ahead and pick up some early resources. I think what we'll go ahead... actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get a little bit of movement going. We'll make our way up to the top. Yeah, actually, that speed boost, I do quite like that. But either way, we'll go ahead and we will dive on down. We'll pick up a few of the resources. Make sure that we're just not sitting ducks. Yeah, no one wants to get stuck in that spot there. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, we'll quickly collect a few things. And we'll see how that plays out for us. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll take these. It should only collect 2 at a time, so I'm not really concerned there. And then... it's such a shame that we couldn't make that work. But, oh well, it is what it is. Cannot change what you cannot change. Alright, let's go ahead and... we're going to go with... you know what, maybe we go for some movement speed. Get ourselves through the next mine a little bit quicker. Yeah, that's a little unorthodox, but it should work. And then over here, let's go for some extra... explosion power, just in case. Let's go ahead and run. We'll drop off that there. And then let's see. There's a submarine. There is another downed boat. Actually, I probably should have let that roly-poly roll after us. And then... where were we? Slightly further north. Aha, hang on a second. Yeah, this is the one that we were after. 50 seconds left. We should be fine. Alright. And... I am stuck. It saved our progress to where we were last time. That is most terrible. Okay, you know what? We're going to try a fun maneuver. We almost got that to work. Alright, you know what? I think I have a solution then. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use the bomb to lever down the button, and then I don't know if that'll get us permanently stuck, but I would assume that maybe there is some I don't know, some kind of problem solving to be made. Let's go ahead and shield. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Damage is damage. Our shields will do their own thing. But what we'll do is we'll increase our movement speed as best as we can. And then, yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. So if we want movement speed, what do we need? We need 16 blue. Okay. Please roll the dice. And we didn't get the right one. Okay. We'll take sniper rifle again. We know having a big heavy hitter is always ideal. Let's also go ahead and increase our mining. We definitely need to do that if we're going to have any hope of finding the resources required. Man, okay. We'll go ahead and we'll drop a bomb down here, see if we can clear up some stuff. Actually, we'll just drop everything that we've got. We'll let the drones do their thing. Yeah, that's become quite the problem for us to solve. Okay, we definitely need a lot of movement. I don't know if... I'm just trying to think what could be a... oh, you know what, never mind. We'll just take what we've got. Yeah, maybe we try and find a new mine that's nearby. Yeah, this is quite unfortunate. If only I had that thought before, that may have been rather beneficial, but unfortunately, I did not. Ah, dear. Okay, what to do? Well, I guess we'll drop the drones. We may as well get them to do their thing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, that'll take us to 10. We got another 2, that's 12, 1, 2, and this should be 3. So if we can collect everything that's on the map currently, we should have enough for our upgrade. Let's just double check. We have our speed boost. I think that's what we have to run with. We're going to try and make this happen. Alright. Accelerate my little friend. Zip, zip, zip. What do we do? Okay, so we've got that over there. We're going to go ahead and go press number 1. We're going to drop that down there. Oh, we dropped it from too far up. Of course. Alright, oh, and we're going to need to get this through here, so maybe this will keep the door open. You never know. Maybe it's not as... I don't know. Maybe it's not as dire. I'm not really sure. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and... let's cross our fingers and hope that this turret works out well in our favor. We'll try and clear out whatever enemies we can. We'll go ahead and shield on up preemptively, because they'll hit us the hardest at the beginning. Alright, I guess we're going around in circles. Unfortunately, we don't have weapon upgrades. This could be a little bit tricky. Come on. Keep on doing damage. Let's drop that turret there. Come on, we just need to be doing damage here. That sniper rifle, we are relying on you. Alright, here we go. We're going to go ahead and... in 3, 2... Alright. Oh, we got it wrong yet again. Okay. I don't know what to do. We can't delay the activation of the bomb. That doesn't seem to be a viable strategy. And, really paying for that choice earlier, moving that thing to the other side. That is quite unfortunate. You know what? Let's check on the napalm launcher. That should at least help us in defense. Oh man, this is such a problem to have. I'm not sure if there's a way around this. I might need to send in a bug report or something like that, because I feel like having your having that change there, either that or maybe knowing that we need to get to the maximum level of carry capacity to move that thing further. It's all very concerning, because it's there's not an obvious fix for us to take. Extra speed boost isn't going to make a huge difference waiting for that thing to detonate. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Yeah, because again, it's not like our carry capacity. If we get it up to max, let's see, what is it? It's +1 here, plus another one. Hang on a second, let's just double check. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Well, I think this may be a bit of a learning endeavor here. I don't think we're necessarily going to survive too well. Yeah, I'm not really sure. You know what? Oh dear, we're already taking so much damage. We just do not have the strength. Okay, what to do? It's a difficult one. I think what we'll do is we may as well explode some of these other things. You never know, maybe we'll find a oh yeah, of course, and of course we spent so many resources on our movement, we are now no longer able to yeah, we don't have the mining upgrades that we probably should have at this point. So that is rather problematic. And, you know, yeah, look at that. Taking like 4 or 5 punches for us to break through that stuff. That is not helpful. Okay, I think at this point, maybe we just call this one where it is. We'll go ahead and we'll mine everything that we can. If we can get, hang on a second, 35 seconds. Can we afford any extra bombing, or is it just going to be... Yeah, look, I think at this point we just go ahead and we will try and upgrade something as much as we can. We've resigned ourselves to our fate. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, kind of a little bit of a problem there, but oh well, I guess now we know. Alright, well, we may as well clear up as many blocks as we possibly can. We'll just wait until our mech is taken out. We'll try and gather as many resources as we possibly... Well, actually, it's not really the resources that we're after, but we're just going to try and build up a bit of our meta currency. Not that it's going to make a huge difference to things at this point, but you never know. We can at least drop another bomb there, so that should give us some more. Definitely not ideal, but I'm going to have a bit of a think about things between the videos. Yeah, oh well, thank goodness for that auto-eject though, otherwise we would be in a very tricky situation. Alright, so the notebook may be badly damaged. Yeah, thank you very much, I am aware of that. But either way, that is where we're going to call it for now, and hopefully in tomorrow's episode we'll come up with a solution. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.